Once upon a time, in the charming town of Blissville, there lived a quirky inventor named Albert. Albert was a dreamer, constantly tinkering with contraptions in his cluttered workshop. One day, as he worked on his latest invention, a happiness detector, he couldn't help but wonder, what is the key to true happiness? Determined to find an answer, Albert set out on an extraordinary adventure. Armed with his trusty invention and a journal to document his findings, he ventured into the unknown. As Albert journeyed through lush forests and crossed babbling brooks, he encountered a talking squirrel named Socrates. Surprised and intrigued, Albert shared his quest for unraveling the mysteries of happiness. Socrates, wise and philosophical, perched on a branch, looked at Albert with a twinkle in his eyes. "Ah, young inventor, the secret to true happiness lies in seeking knowledge and embracing virtue." Albert's eyes widened in anticipation. "But how do I know what knowledge and virtue will make me happy?" Socrates chuckled. "Knowledge is the key that unlocks the doors of understanding. It allows us to make informed choices. And virtue, my friend, is the compass that guides us toward righteousness and inner peace." Feeling invigorated, Albert bid farewell to his newfound squirrel friend and continued his quest. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months, as Albert traversed vast mountains and crossed treacherous valleys. In a small village named Harmony Haven, he stumbled upon a bustling market where a lively crowd had gathered around a storyteller. Intrigued, Albert joined the circle of eager listeners. The storyteller, an animated and flamboyant character named Penelope, weaved tales of ancient philosophers who sought the meaning of happiness. In her dramatic voice, Penelope exclaimed, "One such philosopher, Jeremy Bentham, proposed that the greatest happiness can be achieved by maximizing the happiness of the greatest number of people." Albert's eyes sparkled with excitement. The idea of collective happiness resonated deeply within him. He realized that happiness could be found not only through personal pursuits, but also by spreading joy to others. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Albert pressed on, his footsteps echoing through the winding paths of his adventure. As he walked, he contemplated the implications of Bentham's philosophy. Suddenly, he stumbled upon a serene garden adorned with colorful flowers and ancient statues. At the heart of the garden sat a wise old woman named Beatrice, whose eyes twinkled with wisdom. Curious, Albert approached her and shared his journey, his voice filled with wonder. Beatrice smiled warmly and said, "Ah, dear Albert, happiness is not merely a destination, but a journey filled with compassion, love, and selflessness." She continued, "When we strive for the happiness of others, we create a ripple effect of joy and harmony that spreads far and wide. By embracing the philosophy of Bentham, you can become a beacon of light, illuminating the lives of those around you." Touched by Beatrice's words, Albert felt a surge of purpose and determination. He realized that the pursuit of happiness was not a solitary endeavor, but a collective responsibility. Armed with the wisdom of Socrates, the tales of Penelope, and the guidance of Beatrice, Albert returned to Blissville, his heart brimming with newfound understanding. He shared his adventures and the teachings he had learned with the townspeople, igniting a spark of inspiration in their hearts. Together, they embraced Bentham's philosophy, working selflessly to maximize the happiness of everyone in their beloved town. As days turned into years, Blissville flourished. Laughter echoed through the streets, and harmony permeated the air. Albert's invention, the happiness detector, became obsolete, for the people of Blissville had discovered that true happiness lay in their collective pursuit of joy and well-being. And so, in the end, Albert found his answer. Happiness was not a fleeting emotion or a distant destination, but a shared journey, where the greatest happiness of the greatest number was the foundation upon which a joyful life could be built.